day. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see James Morgan and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Tom Brady and the Kansas City Chiefs.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teeter.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10.
So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever. At 43 years of age now, it's the great Tom Brady.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
A pass there complete to Sutton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Brady on the bootleg. Finds his tight end Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down at the
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a gain of 6, but not enough as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
So here the Bucs backed up to start their initial drive. And they'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, selected in the 4th round back in April from Florida International. It's James Morgan.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 2-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
The stop made by Miles.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Taken down at his own 7-yard line.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Kansas City.
On 1st down, Brady. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Schuster.
The numbers for Smith-Schuster in that game last week. 9 catches, 63 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Brady's pass.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders hard to...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 17 carries, 59 yards. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And this is going to be incomplete.
Morgan's pass.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Brady's pass. Complete to Evan Ingram. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
A first down carry for Barkley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Dontari Poe racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man right side is Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Brady. And Ingram holds it in. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. First and goal from the 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on first and goal. Throwing now is Brady. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
A loss of 9 yards.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Is good.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Greg Dortch returning. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
Number 48, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Morgan. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders. They begin with a run by Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The ball carrier, Blake Cashman on the tackle. 4 yards on
to throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Brings up.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter.
2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Morgan, and that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Brings up second.
They'll run it with Williams.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Morgan. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll bang that one through. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Dortch returning. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Off the draw, here's Williams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
2-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To throw on 3rd down, Morgan. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 9.
From the 38, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Chris Jones.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
First and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Morgan's pass.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Operating from the gun, Morgan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
The 33-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Off of a play fake, here's Morgan. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Cameron Jordan. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He'll drop this down to Williams, and he's able to get up here to the 26. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Fourth down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now second and 6.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it's third down.
It's third down.
On third down, Brady. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete.
Brady's pass.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. And over the middle, this is Parker. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Brady to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Caleb Chason in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
4th down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Complete to Tyler Conklin.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Open man here is Conklin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a 1st down.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Morgan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Morgan, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 40.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Morgan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun, Morgan. Caught left side, Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Morgan, throw right side, complete to Williams.
Morgan's pass complete to number 48. A loss of 2.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Gano for the extra point.
The extra point.
And it is now 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Dortch returning. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They begin the drive with Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
at their own 41.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing.
Devontae Parker, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Dortch returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot
position.
more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Morgan from the gun on 3rd down.
Pass.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to leave the booth.
At the 38.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun. Brady on the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Brady's throw there complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
His kick is...
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain.
Complete.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Morgan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down. And
Morgan looks to throw it. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Taken down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Morgan. And he finds a man on a crossing route. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Number 48.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Man open left side, it's Williams. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun. Morgan got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Morgan sets up to throw on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Out of the backfield. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Morgan Back to the air on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
37-yard
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Morgan now, throwing again. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And the Buccaneers.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th
and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
The 40-yard line.
1st down, Morgan with it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's 4th down.
Here's Morgan as he'll try and throw for it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Again, it's Barkley.
2nd and inches.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
47-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
Saquon Barkley on the
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The line of scrimmage.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
28, Buccaneers, nothing.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down. And
now Morgan to throw on 3rd down.
Morgan's pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that is incomplete.
Morgan's pass.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the gun, it's Morgan. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Saquon Barkley.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
2-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Chiefs, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.